any race plan, any sprint finish, forget about it, Rob. 5:11 for the first 1,000 meters, and they're just outside world record pace, or just on world record pace for this 5,000 meters. And Kirui is running like he's running on the country. He's stretching, he's running away from them. And this is a vicious race out there, but Kirui is trying to get revenge on Scar for what he did to his brother in the Olympic Games.
Brother Chilimo. But this is almost suicidal, really, coming around with 7 to go. And Kirui suddenly spurted, the 18-year-old. And he's now some 20 meters clear. Gebrselassie of Ethiopia is in second place. Third is Baissa of Ethiopia. 4 is Scar, as Baissa goes into second place now. And Scar follows him now and takes over third. But Gebrselassie pushed back. And then comes Bitok, the Kenyan. Nisigami of Burundi is followed by Intuwalikura of Rwanda. And of Spain just behind Intuwalikura. And Rob Denmark at the moment 3 from the back.
Well, Ismael Kirui, he's only 18 years of age. He hasn't got an enormous amount of international experience, but he's running, to me, well, this is unbelievable. I would be surprised if he can keep this pace going, although the chasing group led by Baissa of Ethiopia and then Gebrselassie, and in the group there, the 3 Ethiopians now, second, third and fourth, and Gebrselassie takes up the chase. And remember, in the World Junior Championships last year, Gebrselassie, who's in second place, beat Ismael Kirui, and I think Kirui is just doing a little bit too much. I think he's got a little bit carried away with this, and the pressure is coming from the back. And don't rule out Khalid Scar and Bitok, who was second in the Olympic Games last year. But this is a one savage race. They're doing enormous damage to each other, and the changes of pace always do that.
Well inside world record pace. The laps since Kirui took over have gone 62, 60, 63. The gap now is 30 to 40 meters. The Ethiopians leading the chase. The world record held by Awita at 12:58.39. 5 laps to go. For most of them, the 5 laps of torture.
Well, 7:45 for 3,000 meters. That's 12:55 pace for the 5,000 meters. 3 seconds inside schedule for Saeed Awita's world record, but I feel that he must slow. He may not lose, but he must slow, and the chase is on. Gebrselassie, Baissa, Khalid Scar, they're all chasing, and there's some safety in numbers in that group. He looked over his shoulder earlier. I think he's nervous, and I think the group are beginning a chase.
And Scar now has taken on that role. He's decided he'll go along with the 2 Ethiopians. In fact, the 3 Ethiopians are there. The other Kenyan, Bitok, the Olympic Games silver medalist, has been dropped by this blistering pace. There was another 63-second lap, 3,000 meters, 7:45. Kirui leads.
Werko Bakula, who is now running in second place, was 6th in the Olympic Games in Barcelona. And now there's a move from the back of the pack by number 348, Haile Gebrselassie. But still, it is Ismael Kirui enjoying a comfortable lead. Not as big as he had a couple of laps ago, but he still has about 30 meters on the runners in second, third, and fourth place.
It's somewhat like cat and mouse or hare and hounds, a game that children play. This is the hare, these are the hounds. Can they catch him in the distance remaining? Talking to Steve Ovett, the great middle distance runner from Britain this afternoon, he was speaking about this race. He said of Rob Denmark, who's now well back behind this group, he said he's a good lad with lots of talent, but I don't think he'll be able to handle this heat, and certainly not at the pace that the Africans are pushing this race.
Now, Baissa has moved into second place, and the difference between the leader, Kirui, and the 3 Ethiopians is diminishing with each lap of the track. This could be a tremendous finish if the Ethiopians and the Moroccan Khalid Scar can continue to make inroads into the advantage that Kirui had built up.
And Kirui, of course, is not in a position to know unless he looks at the scoreboard, the jumbotron as he comes up the finishing straight. He doesn't quite know how close they are to him, but they have him in their sights, and each lap they have that feeling that they're getting fractionally closer. On the other hand, this is extremely demanding work, and we don't know whether they have the ability to catch him. Lap time 64.74. It's slowing down a little, but this could be a very, very dramatic finish.
There appears to be a fair bit of teamwork on the part of the Ethiopians, Jeff, as each one relinquishes the lead so another can put some pressure on and try to inject a little more pace and try and close in on Ismael Kirui.
Yes, and there was a message there to 345 Peter Bayessa. He was waved on by one of his teammates as if to say, I can't handle it, you'll have to try.
Now it is Murku Bakila in second place with under 2 laps remaining, but Kirui, who appeared to have a bit of a tough time with about 3 laps remaining, now appears to have injected a little pace of his own down the back straight.
But what a talent in this family. This man, the brother of Richard Chalimo, who is one of the world's greatest 5,000 and 10,000 meter runners, and this man abounding in talent and being chased. There is, of course, the sort of psychological principle of fight and flight, and Kirui is certainly on the flight path, being chased by these 4 hounds. 3 Ethiopians and 1 from Morocco, and as he comes through this time he has to hold on simply for another 400 meters, except of course it's not going to be simple, but he can do it. I think he's got about 45 meters, and if he can sustain his form, they've got to mount their attack immediately to have any hope. This is going to be a tremendous test, not only of physiological ability but of talent and character.
And now it is Peter Bayessa who has decided that he is going to go after the leader Kirui. Running in second spot, or third place I should say, is Haile Gebrselassie, and these two are beginning to close the gap, but ever so slightly on Kirui. Now they go down the back straight, and Kirui is about 250 meters away from a gold medal. Can he be caught?
Yes, he can be caught at the way the Ethiopians are moving at the moment, because I don't think he knows just how close they are. Less than 200 meters to go in this grueling 12.5 lap race. Ismael Kirui against Peter Bayessa and Murku Bakila, and Gebrselassie with Khalid Scott dropped in 4th place.
As they come off the final bend and head for the finish line, Kirui is going to hang on. He is going to be pursued right to the wire. This is going to be very close, but he's going to get there, and the time is 13:02.75, and that is a championship record, erasing the standard of a fellow countryman, Yolis Ondieki. What a tremendous run by the youngster Ismael Kirui.
And that is the 6th fastest time that has ever been run in this race. The 6th fastest time ever for 5,000 meters, with all the great runners that have ever run it. And this young man now owns that 6th fastest time with a superb display of courageous front running.
A world record for the gold medal, a national record for the silver, and a PB for the bronze. Kenya and Ethiopia celebrate on the podium in the men's 5,000 meters. Well,